Oh my god, these spike factories are just ridiculous, especially when you start spamming the abilities. It's like they're almost unstoppable. Like, how the heck are you going to get anything through these guys? These, especially when these spikes end up exploding all at once. Just imagine if there was a lot of balloons on the screen, just poof, poof, poof. They got nothing on us, dude. These spike factories are amazing. But we gotta go back in time a little bit. We gotta talk about the spike factory. So of course we're doing a 4-4 spike factory mod, which ends up turning into a ridiculous spike factory, of course. But once you're getting a lower level spike factory, it's really not that different at this point. Honestly, like a 1-1 spike factory, a 2-2 spike factory, it's all the same. It's all the usual. You can get red hot spikes while shooting on a bunch of random fast spikes. Those guys are pretty cool and everything, but they're nothing too special. Once you get to a third tier, we're talking about a 3-3 spike factory here, guys. You get a tower that basically is good against balloons, but also good against Moab class balloons. That's a Moab shredder combined with, a spike ball factory. Usually, you get these towers that are kind of opposite in nature. These third tier upgrades are sometimes opposite, and this is a perfect example of how a 3-3 tower becomes ridiculously amazing. When you're good against both types, basically, you don't have any weaknesses anymore. Now, spike factories in general are not usually used as a main source of popping power. Every once in a while you use a spike factory in the middle part of the map, or maybe in the front part if you're getting some sort of Moab shredder or whatnot. But normally you just pop a low-level spike factory in the back, and you just kind of let him do his thing. Like, maybe he wants to pop a few extra balloons, maybe he wants to save you from losing a few lives against those pinks, whatever you want, but you never use him as like a 4-2 or a 2-4 spike factory, or very rarely do you ever do something as ridiculous as that. So anyways, yeah, now we're talking about a 3-3 spike factory, but again, he's not that special against these normal average balloons that we've been seeing over here. He just kind of does this thing, like, there's no Moabs coming out, he's just going to be regular. But now once we get up to a 4-4 spike factory, which I must mention is a ridiculous amount of money. Get ready for this. Okay, what are you thinking? Normally, $14,000, right? Well, now we get to add both a Moab shredder ability on top of the Spike Ball Factory Spike Ball Explosions. So, even if you just added those up separately, it would be 24k. And as we've seen a lot of other 4-4 towers, usually it's not that high. Usually it's a little bit lower than each 4th tier upgrade, or maybe sort of in the middle of in between those upgrades. Usually it's a fairly low price. Today we're talking $30,000. Big money. But it is amazing. Now watch out, guys. We got a lot of rainbows coming in over here, man. We gotta have to get some upgrades. Upgrade! If you haven't watched Idiocracy yet, highly recommend you do that right now. Uh-oh. He's losing lives. We're losing lives. We're down to 39. He's down to 88. Obviously, the Spike Factory, not the most efficient tower in the entire world for popping big amounts of group balloons. We almost lost to rainbows right there, and a few ceramics as well. But we ended up chugging through, we survived, and we're going to push on through and hopefully get the ability fairly soon. But we have to get a lot of money. So like I said, we're trying to get as many banana forms as we possibly can, while also still getting a decent defense to make sure we're not going to lose against these regular zebra balloons. I don't want to lose at this point of the game, but a lot of time getting here, so we got to make sure we're going to win. So once you get the 4-4 Spike Factory, like I said, you get the bonus of every single one of those spike balls now has more popping power and explodes after it's gone. That's a pretty awesome bonus right there. And the ability shoots them all over the map. What? So we're talking about big spike ball explosions everywhere. Not just a few of them, a crap ton of them. So you can see how this guy, if you start spamming the ability, can get really crazy good, really crazy fast. And that's why I think it's so fun and sort of such a fun and interesting 4-4 tower. Some of them are sort of boring. Some of them are just like, whatever, it's kind of what I was expecting. This guy it's ridiculous. But like I said, $30,000 is going to be very difficult to actually get him up. But going to be fun when we finally get him. But first thing I want to do is make sure that I'm not going to lose the game, and that's why I'm spamming a bunch of these 3-3 towers first. We got to make sure everything is going smoothly, of course. Even more, man. Spam these guys up the frickin' zoo. But of course, I want to get as many abilities as I possibly can, because honestly, it just looks cool. That's one of the main reasons. Who doesn't like things that look cool, right? So if you didn't notice, it's kind of weird, but the spikes that are really, really close, just they shoot out really, really quickly. But the ones that are kind of far away from the spike factory take a really long time to get there. And it's kind of odd, but it's actually kind of a good thing that that happens, because it allows more spreadage, I suppose, for all these guys. And then once they get all over the screen, then even if there's balloons literally everywhere on the screen, we're talking about just complete annihilation, guys. Nothing is left. Nothing more. I think the coolest thing about this entire guy, though, is the fact that they all explode at once. They only have a certain amount of time that they stay on the screen. It's actually a little bit longer than I think the regular Moab Shredder spikes, by the way. I think the regular Moab Shredder spikes stay on, if I had to guess, after you press the ability, maybe 7 seconds or something like that. But with this one, I would say they probably stay for at least 10 to 12 seconds. Now, I don't want to do the 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000 thing, but I would say, a little bit longer. I think the weirder thing, though, is I think when you do the Moab Shredder spikes ability, they tend to disappear sort of randomly. It's just like bump, 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 bump. They randomly disappear. But in this one, they all explode at the same time. And that's what makes it look, like I said, really, really cool. I'm just kind of, just cool looking. That's what this video is. It's just freaking eye candy right here, guys. We got the eye candy galore. Now, I know you guys would much rather look at my face. You guys much rather look at me and be like, oh man, look at Chris's beard over there. Oh man, look at Chris's... Oh man, my nipple? Oh god, no. No, don't make me show the nipple again. No, not again. I had nightmares, guys. I had nightmares. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I did a live stream, past 2 weeks. I told everybody I wasn't expecting it to happen. But I told them if I got 1,000 viewers in my live stream, I would show my nipple. Well, actually, it wasn't my idea. Gotta point that out. Somebody said, please show us your nipple. And I said, sure, why not? I'm not gonna get 1,000 viewers. I don't care. And then it happened. So I had to show the nip. So I showed my nipple. It's actually officially on my YouTube channel. People have officially, the entire world can officially see my nipple if they want to. It is official, as ridiculous as that sounds. I've never done anything ridiculous like that before. I don't think of myself normally as that kind of person. I don't really show those kind of things almost ever. Anyways, it's about to get intense, guys. We've got crap tons of my gods all over the place. Now, don't forget, these spike factories are supposed to be Moab shredders as well. They're not just explosive regular things. They're also shredding the Moabs. So once we start using these abilities, you can see how much damage we actually do to them. It is quite crazy. But the balloons usually have a pretty easy time sneaking through the Moab shredders. But on this one, they are not sneaking through very easily at all. Once you get down to those Moabs and those ceramics, it's just basically game over for them, They just get annihilated. But anyways, yeah, if you guys want to, make sure you press the like button on this video. We've been doing a lot of fun 4-4, tower modding videos. But I still really like looking at the like bar and seeing it be mostly green. Makes me happy. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you press that subscribe button. I like to repeat it in a lot of videos because some people don't remember. Some people forget a little bit. They don't remember that, they want to see more of this ridiculous action right here. So yeah, feel free to press the subscribe button if you enjoy the content whatsoever. If you don't enjoy the content, let me know why, because I would like to improve my videos and make them better for everybody. Anyways, he's going to end up losing even with all these abilities happening all over the place. I don't even know how. There's just a discrepancy in the game somehow that makes him end up losing the game. It's kind of sad, but it's just the way the world works sometimes, guys. The way the world works. But if you guys didn't end up enjoying the video, like I said, press the like button for me. That would be absolutely amazing. And have a super duper delicious day.